In the annals of history, there emerged a conqueror whose savagery knew no bounds, and his name was Genghis Khan. In one fateful chapter of his brutal campaign, he set his sights on the citadel of Baghdad. The year was marked by the beginning of Muharram, and Genghis Khan descended upon the city with a force so vast it defied all estimation, swarming like relentless ants or a ravenous locust plague. Detachments upon detachments of Mongol warriors encircled the city, their ranks an undulating sea, a formidable force to reckon with. At sunrise, a formidable contingent of 20,000 soldiers, bolstered by the city's inhabitants and led by the relentless Khan, sallied forth from the citadel, determined to resist the Mongol onslaught. Khan, a figure rumored to have fled from Genghis Khan's clutches to join the Sultan, commanded them. As they reached the banks of the Oxus River, the Mongol vanguards descended upon them, leaving no survivors in their wake. A river once teeming with life now bore witness to a gruesome massacre. On the morrow, the city of Bokhara, under the ominous red hue of the morning sun, saw its gates flung open in surrender. The imams and notables, realizing the futility of resistance, ventured forth in a delegation to meet the relentless Genghis Khan. He rode into the Friday mosque, where his son, Tali, ascended the pulpit. Curious, Genghis Khan asked if this was the Sultan's palace, to which he received the astonishing reply that it was, in fact, a house of worship. Undeterred, he descended from his horse and mounted the pulpit, exclaiming, "The countryside is empty of fodder. Fill our horses' bellies." The Mongols promptly ransacked the city's grain stores. But the desecration did not end there. The sacred Korans, stored in ornate cases, were brought into the mosque's courtyard, where they were callously discarded to make room for horse feed. Wine flowed freely, and the singing girls of the city were summoned to entertain the Mongol conquerors, their voices mingling with the exuberant songs of the invaders. Upon Genghis Khan's departure from the city, he made his way to the Musalla festival grounds, mounting yet another pulpit. As the people gathered, he inquired about the wealthiest among them, identifying 280 individuals, both natives and strangers. His speech followed, wherein he described the treachery of the Sultan and proclaimed, "O people, know that you have committed great sins." He considered himself God's punishment, sent to deliver retribution for their transgressions. With time, Genghis Khan directed his relentless campaign towards the Tajik capital, Baghdad, a city ruled by a caliph, the descendant of Mehmet the Great. The great Hulagu, a scion of Genghis Khan's lineage, ordered the city's encirclement in the autumn and winter seasons, deploying cunning tactics to control the river routes and prevent escape. Fierce battles raged, with the crafty Tartar army steadily gaining the upper hand. The city's denizens, embroiled in chaos and desperation, eventually sought peace. The once proud caliph and his sons emerged with gifts and promises of submission, but the fate that awaited them was far from merciful. The great Hulagu, in an unyielding display of cruelty, ordered the massacre of the city's inhabitants, sparing no one. For 40 relentless days, they swung their swords, leaving the streets awash with the blood of men, women, and children. Only when exhaustion overcame them did they pause their macabre symphony of death. As the massacre ceased, the Mongols turned to plunder, looting a city unparalleled in wealth. Gold, silver, precious stones, pearls, and opulent garments filled their coffers. Genghis Khan's relentless reign of terror left an indelible mark on history, forever remembered for its brutality and mercilessness.